Breaking news, Nigerians. In the wake of controversial claims regarding the authenticity and integrity of the Presidential Election Petition Court judgment, the former Minister of Aviation, Femi Fani-Kayode, has vehemently rebuked such allegations, calling them an affront to the judiciary system and the nation's stability. Fani-Kayode has spoken out against assumptions that the judgment was authored or influenced by the president's legal team. He also denounced the insinuations that the president's lawyers had access to the judgment before its formal delivering by the judges. In a statement posted on his X, formerly Twitter, handle, Fani-Kayode criticized the allegations as insidious, savage, blunted and vigorous attacks on the integrity of the judiciary, making it as a historical low in the country's judiciary discourse. According to Punch newspaper, the controversy centers on the presence of a watermark on copies of the Presidential Election Petition Court judgment bearing the inscription Tinubu Presidential Legal Team (TPLC). Critics have raised concerns that the watermark implies undue influence or manipulation in the drafting of the judgment. However, Fani-Kayode endorsed an explanation provided by Babatunde Ugala-San, the coordinator of President Bola Tinubu's legal team. According to Ugala, the watermark was added to their copy of the judgment after they had collected it from the Court of Appeal, where the judgment was delivered. He clarified that the marked copy was then scanned and shared with members of their legal team, which is a standard practice. Fani-Kayode dismissed any further insinuations beyond this explanation, characterizing them as products of mischief and deceit. He expressed concern that such allegations aimed to discredit the judgment, undermine the judiciary process, and cast doubt on the validity of the president's mandate and the election itself. The former minister warned against the dangers of such disinformation, emphasizing that it could potentially incite disorder, protests, anarchy, and chaos in the country. He accused the purveyors of those claims of seeking to destabilize Nigeria and create conditions for a military takeover and the formation of an interim national government. He concluded by affirming his belief that their plan and agenda would ultimately fail, as Nigeria would remain steadfast in the upholding the rule of law and democratic principles despite the attempt to undermine them. But wetin dey make them dey make such mistake? You no go just talk for one side. Why would they make such a mistake? That is an expensive one, you will understand. Because when people talk, APC will start shouting. They want to turn Nigeria to something else. Anarchy, chaos, undoes, this and this and that. Why would they make such a mistake? It's an expensive mistake. It's a costly mistake to be made by the Presidential Election Petition Court. What are we talking about? Everything one person they do for this world, God they watch. And the day we come, you will come and give an account. Like that judgment, the way the judges were acting that day, it makes sense. The way they were acting as if they are already in one political party. Come on. Nigerians are not satisfied even with the court judgment. But when I was saying it that time, it can't be like, say, these people, they are going to do something different. I told Nigerians, you should not expect anything better. You should not expect anything. For the fact that the INEC have already, pronounced the current president now as the president-elect, and even with all the cry and threat and shout this and that, the government went ahead and inaugurating And you think if they go to court, they will unturn his victory. Where it don't happen. Where it don't happen. Say then they unturn a president's victory. One and no say the court is not independent. I'm talking about the judiciary system. It's not independent. The INEC is not independent. So you see, this is the problem. These people will always have something to say every other day. They must see something to say. Even when they are wrong, they will never accept it they are wrong. What is President Bola Tinubu's legal team Watermark is doing on presidential election petition receipt that they're supposed to give to PDP and all that? And why the delay? Why is it that the Labour the APC presidential presidential please pardon me, APC legal team got the receipt first before the people who asked for it? Can Femi Fani-Kayode answer grievance? Because every other time he's talking about military takeover, chaos, this, anarchy. Because they know say they know they do well. You understand? All these shouts when they shout, they know say they know they do well. What they are doing is not right. So it's because of fear. This, you see them, raising alarm and all that. We have to change, We have to change. We need to change so that the country will as well change. If we continue like this is how Nigeria will continue to be in darkness, not because, but the way the whole thing is going. That's why I said that. Nigeria have to change. Nigerians, politicians, make una change on our attitude. Then every other things will change. So guys, let's hear from you. Kindly share your thoughts below the comment section, please. Do not forget to subscribe to this channel